Before one more of you rats dives off this ship for your precious little GameCube, let me make something clear. Xbox didn't fail, you all failed us. This is all your fault. Xbox has one little decade-long stumble and suddenly you're all packing your bags for the GameCube. Meanwhile, Nintendo can walk right up to you, steal your wallet, and sell it back to you as a collector's edition, and you thank them for it. But the second we tried to innovate by raising prices, removing features, or shutting down a studio or two, we're the villains? Wow, hypocrisy much? Wow. Meanwhile, PlayStation's out here winning awards for glorified tech demos. Wow, Astrobot can jump? Wow, Game of the Year. Master Chief can jump too. Why not Halo Infinite? No, really, explain it to me. Because from where I'm standing, Xbox is doing everything perfectly, flawlessly, and heroically. And you all want to step out on us? Gabe, how could you do this to me? We dock our super yachts in the same dock. We're the box guys. We invented boxes. But hey, no, hey, it's fine, it's fine. Because obviously all of this is your fault. If you people had just played what we told you to play, none of this would be happening. We gave you perfection, and you spat in our faces, so congratulations. You broke Xbox. That's how these people sound. Their company is taste testing the barrel of a shotgun, and they're giving themselves 22% raises. Xbox is on the rocks. Crack rocks, that is. And if me and you are being honest with each other, this company has been on the crack rock since they made that NSA spy device. The Kinect was an elf on the shelf that was spying on behalf of the government. They probably knew your parents' marriage was ending before you did. They definitely know you spank it every night at 2 a.m. Charlie. But I didn't come here to spread the truth. I came here to spread Matt Booty's whole dumbass idea that their real competition is TikTok. I'm sure this has nothing to do with your ass getting kicked by PlayStation. I'm sure you really believe brain rot is why your console sales are down 29%. Xbox used to make all-time hits. Now they make promises that they'll still be in business next year. Their president had to take a second job at the Dino Nuggies company. And where's Phil at? He's off paying men to work his joystick. Why the hell are they doing all this? I'll tell you, one day a suit woke up, saw Activision's 34% profit margin and decided Xbox should have all that too. His reasoning?
I like money.
The next day that suit talked to another suit, and in a twisted turn of fate, he also liked money.
Can't believe you like money too.
So then those suits talked to the bigger suits, and believe it or not, they all said, I mean, they just want all that money for all that money they want. Yeah, got him. So they made an official decree saying, we want more money. Now, are 30% margins even possible for Xbox? No. Did that stop them? Absolutely not. Which is why, if you're an Xbox fan right now, your wallet is taking it in all holes. Look at these Xbox prices. $500 to $600 to $650. Jesus Christ, how expensive is Ozempic, Philip? Then if you think that's bad, they got a handheld coming out that is $1,000. If this hobby gets any more expensive, I'm gonna start reading fucking books. Hang on, I'm getting a booty call. That's what I call my special calls with Mr. Booty. Gaming's new competition is ducks. Their 30% profit goal is going so well, and their console sales are down 29%. Costco won't even sell their consoles anymore. You know how bad you have to be for Costco to stop selling you? They still sell Tab Cola and PlayStation 5s. In fact, Costco hates Xbox fans so much that they actually make them take a separate entrance in the back. On a positive note, they announced they're not gonna do $80 games until they do $80 games. And on the newest Halo remaster, they announced that because they only made half the game, they're only gonna charge you double. Does any of this fit in Mad Booty's whole vision for Xbox? China is bullish on ducks. I repeat, China is bullish on ducks. We got annihilated by the ducks, so gaming's new competition is a job application. Alright, what else we got? Oh yeah, I was gonna have a whole studio shutdown section, but Microsoft shut it down. Game Pass. You don't play Xbox games anymore. You subscribe to them like a gym membership you're too depressed to cancel. But that membership now costs $360 a year. For what? A Avowed and a bunch of shovelware that goes on sale for $5? Fuck all that. I'll just buy them. A more affordable plan is coming, but it's gonna have ads, which pissed off a lot of people. But I think if you saw the ad placement, you'd see there's nothing to worry about. You're not even gonna notice them.
Maria? God damn it, it's me, Dominic! It's Dominic!
market.
Whopper, junior, double, triple, Whopper.
Gaming's new competition is the Holy Bible. They removed the 10% discount on games and replaced it with sweatshop labor for good boy points. Grind enough, and you'll earn a whole $1.25. So you're telling me, if I spend the next 300 days of my life playing Xbox, I can pay for the sales tax on 1 month of Game Pass? Boy, sign me the fuck up! Another one of the great quotes by Xbox is, the best way to innovate is having good margins. Is that why you spent $80 billion on 2 franchises that have been milked to death? Get the hell out of here. Their business strategy was so ass that GamerSubs made a commemorative mouse pad just to celebrate how ass it was. Now YouTube would nuke my house and firebomb the ashes if I show you the full thing, so check out the link below using code BAILMONEY for 10% off. And sure, maybe Xbox doesn't have exclusives anymore, but that's the genius of it. You can't lose the console war if you stop showing up to the battlefield. Look at it this way. If a cop pulls me over for drunk driving and instead I turn it into a high-speed chase, now I'm not competing for my sobriety, I'm competing for who has the fastest car. Besides, according to their president, Xbox games are antiquated anyway because everyone's playing Roblox. Sarah? How can you say that when Sunset Overdrive made you $567? Where the hell is Todd Howard anyway? What the hell are you working on, Ray Todd? You're 10? Gaming's new competition is ducks. I already said that. Gaming's new competition is gaming. Gaming's new competition is the lack of book of sugar in this goddamn office. Pimps, I think we really cracked Matt Booty's whole argument here. Xbox hasn't been the same since Bill Gates got cream pied on live television. But things are turning up. They finally made a great game, so let's flash over to Porky Fleek to kick off our Ninja Gaiden 4 review. Huge honkers. Astounding insight as always, Porky Fleek. And congratulations to Xbox for finally making a good game. We just got word Microsoft is going to find the men responsible and execute them posthumously. Xbox, this is how we fuck you. Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimps who use code BAILMONEY. We are over 75% of the way to that cup. We're doing it, pimps. Start thinking of what you want to put on that cup, because we're going to put it on, we're going to go. Alright, I got to go. Oh, no, I didn't come looking for no Call of Duty. I came here looking for that Matt Booty. Call of Duty was once the gold standard for historical shooters, flawlessly weaving history into a linear action game that captivated you.
Stop, baby.
Now, we're dropping space machetes out of the sky on Menendez while they blast mariachi music because he's a spicy quesadilla. All people wanted was a shoot-a-man game where a guy that looks like a shoulder is shooting another guy that looks like a soldier. So what does Call of Duty do? They make me fight zombies on a fucking Smash Bros map. What does Battlefield do? Make money. What does Arc Raiders do? People call me slurs while they beg for their lives. It reminds me of my youth. Call of Duty? There should have been a call of players. Ain't nobody playing this shit. Between Rim and Five Guys and Battlefield, gamers don't have money for anything else. And even if they did, this game's greatest achievement is proving Activision can count to 7. This campaign was so bad that you get a free mode for beating it, but only 3 people ended up doing that, so they had to open it up to everyone. And by everyone, I mean the 6 other people that played it through Game Pass. For reference, this campaign is 3 hours long. People can't make it through 3 hours. Black Ops 4 had a better campaign than this. If you don't know, that game didn't have a campaign. You are now in on the funny. You may laugh. Spicy quesadilla. Here's a fun fact. Arc Raiders tripled every Call of Duty's player count, proving that if you just put proximity chat in a game, people will endure anything. If Arc Raiders feels like Sisyphus, Black Ops 7 feels like syphilis. Now, I'm not a big hyperbolizer, I don't like to hyperbolize things, but the brain rot that this game has inflicted upon me will permanently impact the course of my bloodline. But it could be worse. I played this game for 5 hours and still got a refund. Gaben, you sexy beast, just for you, I'm gonna go buy 5 more games that I won't play. Buy a couple throw pillows for the super yacht. On me. And to any remaining Black Ops defenders out there, I'm sorry, but 3 hours is not normal size. It is below average, and something like that would never satisfy anybody. You hear that? You don't have to keep lying to yourself like this. It won't get any bigger. It won't get To get us started, they removed all the fun because it was getting in the way of the cash shop. How can they expect to sell Nicki Minaj skins if the campaign has a pause button? This campaign is a gateway drug to Warzone. They put you on a Warzone map, they have you using Warzone mechanics, and they even shove you into a multiplayer lobby so you get used to being disappointed by your teammates. I'm just trying to make it through this bullshit, and now I've got to wait for my teammate to come back from being AFK so I can progress the story? Wow, I'm sitting in the final boss area for 15 minutes waiting to progress. I'm just thinking the game broke, right? Wrong. Turns out my teammate can't figure out the fucking where's my water minigame. I yell at him, but he's probably 8 years old. And on top of that, they let your teammates talk during cutscenes, so now their stunning insight is not exclusive to multiplayer. So I say, fuck it, I'll just go and play this solo. At least I can pause in solo. And that's when the ghost of Bobby goes, you can't pause. So I walk away from my computer to take a lunch break, do a little light reading, came back, kicked for inactivity. So now when I gotta take a piss, I gotta do it during the cutscenes. But now here's the problem. When I go to get up, we're in some traditional Japanese gardens, and when I sit back down, I see a reminder to refund this shit as soon as I finish. I didn't know all that booty speak about competing with TikTok meant we were gonna start turning the games into brain rot. What are gonna be the bosses in Black Ops 8? Cappuccino assassino, chimpanzini, bananini, tralalero tralala, tung 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 sahur, burr patapim. You're acting real loose and soft right now, booty. I need you tight and firm, alright, booty? I don't want any loose booty around here. I want a nice, tight booty at the helm. You understand me? Anyway, I'm getting off track. These constant boss fights are completely fucking stupid. The big boss in Modern Warfare 2 was a guy with a mustache. Now it is a Michael Rooker kaiju. A Michael Rooker kaiju that stole Bowser's entire moveset, by the way. The Rings of Fire, the Flaming Breath. Nintendo's coming for booty. That came out wrong. Nintendo's coming for booty's ass, and it's gonna be a mess. So long, Gay Harbor. Spicy quesadilla. When I saw this, I had to go touch grass and think about life. I'm starting to question if Call of Duty was ever a good franchise. I came back, now I'm watching Frank Woods' Vietnam vet turn into a giant flower monster. I know for a fact this was never a good franchise. I don't know how the fuck people thought that this could beat Battlefield 6. They couldn't even beat the allegation. This is a Call of Duty game, and I'm fighting enemies straight out of Borderlands. I'm fighting spiders, ghouls, dinosaurs, clankers. This game used to be a serious game about serious things, damn it! And their health bars are preposterous. I have to dump our entire defense budget into every enemy. Look at how many bullets these clankers eat. Yeah, it's fine when our Raiders does it. We like them. We don't like you. I just wanted to make that clear. Look at this shotgun. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Activision. The weapons do so little damage, I might as well throw these metal shaker cups at them. Now, the cans on this can would get me canned on YouTube, so check out the link below using code BAMMONEY for 10% off. Wow, even they knew the campaign was boring. How do I know this? They spam notifications every 3 seconds just to keep you from falling asleep mid-reload. Half the time, they do it right in the middle of important dialogue. Can you imagine if the old games did that? In other news, Activision was caught using AI to make the banner images, and people were shocked. If they're gonna use AI to make the banner images, I'm gonna use Gork AI to review their use of AI. Here we go. Adolf. Alright, that's enough of that. AI's not ready. Pimps, this is billion-dollar slop. They're gonna cut costs wherever the fuck they can. By next year, Activision's HR department is gonna be replaced by a Google Doc that just says, stop it. You used AI like this? Well, you should have used AI like this. Do you see what you did wrong, booty? As for the story, rumor has it they used AI to write that too, which would explain why half the campaign feels like a fever dream directed by ChatGPT after 3-4 locos and a head injury. As for the multiplayer, I gave up on all that when they started micromanaging your fun with skill-based matchmaking. It always goes like this. The enemy team gets 4 sweats, and my team gets 4 people who installed the game by accident. After just an astonishing launch, Activision is thanking the fans for all the positive feedback, and they've actually chosen me to personally thank them. So let's do it. This game gave me acne, AIDS, allergies, Alzheimer's disease. Just an embarrassing release and an embarrassing game. Activision thanks you, West 1107. Anal itching, anxiety disorders, arthritis, asthma. This guy says, thanks to everybody for using code BAMMONEY with this close. Autism, asbestos, bad breath. I got scammed. Yes, you did. And Activision thanks you for it. Bacterial vaginosis, benign prostate hyperplasia, that's French. Bipolar disorder, bone cancer, bone placement disorder. This franchise is dead. I couldn't have said it better myself. Brain cancer, brain damage, brain tumors, bronchitis. Thumbs up. This is gaming in 2025.
Cutting-edge capabilities of our game engine.
Pimps! Welcome back to the modern video game industry. An industry so sterile it feels like it got snipped by a back alley doctor in Mexico. Every publisher is $1 trillion conglomerate. Every year, another piece of your childhood is being auctioned off to the highest bidder. Nintendo's selling nostalgia by the pound. Sony's charging you a subscription to remember how to have fun. And Microsoft's out back trying to pawn the Halo franchise like it's an old lawnmower they found in the garage. Every Xbox ever is getting outsold by the PS5, and the PS5 is getting outsold by a Labubu console, because you know what the Labubu console has? Exclusives. Where was PlayStation this year? Their strategy for the year of our Lord 2025 was an absentee father. They dropped that dumbass baby off in the desert
Brook Boy
and went
King.
out for a pack of cigarettes.
Thanks for the
Fred,
follow.
Ghost of Yotai came out this year. Oh, that's alright. So did everybody else. I'm having fun, I'm having fun, I'm having fun, I'm having fun. In other news, Ubisoft is saying gamers don't buy new games anymore. Funny how their former employees don't seem to be having that problem. I wonder why that is. Wow, so cool. Speaking of which, you know that weird statue Joff is blue-balling us all with? It actually belongs to Ubisoft. They're announcing that 2025 was so successful that they're going out of business next year. Now, for the Nintendo fans, I know a lot of you are living in cardboard boxes right now because of the Nintendo Switch 2 rollout, but just remember, they patented cardboard boxes with the Labo. Lawyers are on their way now. Meanwhile, Joff is over here at the Game Awards pretending that gaming has been saved because Kojima took a shit that day.
Let's take a look, Steve. Here we go.
I believe in you.
Now you know why I was so excited.
But it's not all gloom and doom. We've actually gotten a lot of good games this year. And the Game Awards are here to make sure that none of those games win trophies. So I'm going to make some predictions that will all be wrong in about 6 hours, but first I just gotta say something. The Spike TV Awards were bombastic. They were proudly stupid. A celebrity walked on stage, mispronounced every game title, gave away the wrong award, and then wandered off to get free drinks. Hell, Jack Black beat Kratos for Best Actor of the Year. They honestly did not give a fuck.
But I'm not gonna be in the same game as those smelly 8-bit monsters.
What? Is it because I have an underbite and I'm gay?
Joff's biggest stunts are making Kojima smile. He'll build this statue up for 2 weeks and reveal it at the event like, this next game made me convert to Scientology and made me finally leave my wife for Kojima's son. Life was a meaningless pursuit of fleeting pleasure until this next game was announced. Let's take a look. We used to have categories like best layoffs and company with the least sexual harassment lawsuits. Now we have games for impact. I'm gonna bring in the sincere music here because it's time to make a sincere point. AC Shadows wasn't nominated for games of impact, but it should win because of the impact it had on Ubisoft stock. My God, you see that shit? Best voice actor, we all know Charlie Cox is gonna win because Joff loves Cox. Best indie game doesn't even have Indiana Jones nominated. What are we doing here? There are too many categories and not enough games to fill them. I mean, look at best fighting games. We have Fatal Fury versus every Capcom game from the 90s. Best RPG? How dare you put this filth next to Avowed like that. Now let's knock a few of these out. Expedition 33, Expedition 33, Expedition 33, Expedition 33. Alright, I've made my point. We're gonna ignore every category moving forward that has Expedition 33 in it because we all know it's gonna win. So let's move to our next category, Best Expedition 33. Competition is stiff this year. I mean, look, of the 5 VR games that came out this year, only 5 made it to the Game Awards. For our next category, Best Pimps. That's you guys. We hit the Shaker Cup goal faster than anyone thought possible. If there's a record, we broke it. If there was a graph, we topped it. Thanks to all of you for your your support. Tell me what you want to put on that Shaker Cup. I'm reading every comment on the plane ride to Japan. More on that later. GTA 6 is out here award farming for most anticipated game, second year in a row. Let's go for the three-peat next year, guys. Come on, you got one more delay in you. Best art direction. This is just a category where critics pretend they understand color theory. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong's like, I am yellow, the world is happy. That's what art looks like. Still not game of the year, but that's what I like right there. Stop the presses. We just got word Todd Howard is going to be one of the announcers this year. He's going to present the award for shortest game of the year. Get it? Because he's short? Alright, he's not that short. I saw him at a bodybuilding competition. He looked huge. Alright, let's talk about game of the year. We got 2 walking simulators, 1 piece of nostalgia bait, 1 French game, a game that didn't even come out this year, and Silk Song. Kingdom Come, in guise, is a very realistic game. You swing your sword once and develop full body cramping. This is the only game of the year nominee where hygiene is a game mechanic. Comparing this to the first game, this is the second game. Hades 2? Nice try, Joff. That game came out last year. You should have replaced this with an actual new game. Like Oblivion Remastered. All fooling around aside, if the jury gives this shit the trophy, they probably just couldn't figure out how to spell expedition. Silk Song finally came out, and it is incredible. I mean, it is incredible. You didn't play it, I didn't play it, but it is incredible. Silk Song fans are watching. Do you want to see your family get kidnapped? It was incredible. But let's be honest, the fan base waited so long for this game that they entered 3 separate tax brackets. People who were teenagers when the first trailer dropped now have lower back pain and mortgages. If everything goes right in my life, I'll never have to play this game. Donkey Kong, nobody can afford this game, so it's out. Death Stranding 2, I only know 2 things about this game. Number 1, if you stare at feet for long enough, Hideo Kojima appears in black. And number 2, if you idle for long enough, they start playing hentai. Very strong GOTY contender. Then we have the strongest contender for GOTY, Expedition 6-7. Of course everybody loves Expedition 33. It stole every mechanic it has from Paper Mario, the greatest game of all time. Even when Nintendo fans try to escape Nintendo, they just find the Nintendo in other Nintendos. It's French, it's sad, it's beautiful. It's everything American gamers pretend to understand while eating a Baconator at 3 a.m. It's turn-based combat, but every attack comes with a metaphor, a trauma dump, and a dissertation on the human condition. And I'm not saying this because I just unlocked the swimsuit skin. I'm saying this because I just unlocked the 2B mod. These cutscenes that last longer than most marriages are finally watchable. People have been shitting on the QuickTime event era of gaming for the last 5 years, and they make a game that is entirely QuickTime events, and it's about to win every trophy in this fucking building. All I ask is that now that popular opinion is looking kindly on QTEs, can you all finally admit that Resident Evil 5 is the best Resident Evil game? The sheer passion and quality they put into this game makes it obvious to anyone with eyes in their head why the game of the year is Yakuza 0 Pimp, the GOTY of 1988, the GOTY of 2015, the GOTY of 2023, now the GOTY of 2025. Fuck you Greek gods that are built like Michelin men. Shit, Yakuza 0 doesn't exist anymore. Yakuza Pirates, Game of the Year, like I was saying. The GOTY of 1988, the GOTY of 2015, the GOTY of 23, the GOTY of 25. Now let me kick on the sincere music again for you pimps. Thanks to all the pimps for an amazing year. I can't believe we hit that Shaker Cup goal so soon. I'm already threatening them to get a body pillow next. Of course, until then, you can expand your harem using the link below. Despite no good games coming out this year besides Pirate Yakuza, we had tons of fun, and next year is looking even more promising. I'm actually on a plane to Japan right now to study the ancient arts of big titties and body pillows. We will harness the Bushido ways to craft a Shaker Cup the pimps truly deserve. So Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all in January.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.